Hi, this is Chris Ripley of the Strategic Marketing Group. And I was working today and I just went over to Facebook to do some work, and I noticed that I'm off the waiting list and ready to start using graph search by Facebook. That's the new search method that Facebook will be implementing soon, and obviously they're getting ready to implement it for me. I've been reading lots and lots about it, and what you've been hearing is that this might be a Google killer. Where does Google make all their money from? They make it from search. So maybe Facebook is trying to dip their toe in that water. And what I thought I would do is just do a little recording and see what it's all about for those of you who may not be off the waiting list yet. Of course, everybody could be off today, and this could be a moot point, but I thought I would do it anyway. So we're going to click on Learn More. And what we've got is a little graph, introducing graph search. If you're looking for people who like cycling and are in your hometown, I mean, this is just indicative of everything that Facebook knows about you. We can see photos before 1990. You can do some real specific searches. And if you think about that, the key thing about that becomes, certainly with Google, we all know that the long tail or the more specific searches are, one, less competitive. Less people are actually bidding on those in Google AdWords, that type of thing. And two, the more people put in a search, the more information they give you, the more likely they are to be ready to buy. So this could be great stuff. We don't quite know what it's all going to be about yet. You just saw some of that. Find more of what you're looking for through your friends and connections. We'll put that on real quick. I think we'll stop that. Here's a little video. Here's a little bit that we've been seeing going through so far. Find more of what you're looking for through your friends and connections. We're going to skip that video. Here's a little video from Mark Zuckerberg about building graph search, learning about the design and engineering behind graph search. Let's hit that one. Pretty long too, 3:19. So we'll skip over that, even though they said it would only take us 2 minutes here. And of course, they're worried a little bit about search and privacy with graph search. You can look up anything shared on your Facebook, blah, blah, blah. You can learn more about that as well. So, here would be where, you could sign up. I think I've done that part already. So what we'll do now, let's see if we can just go back here. And here we are. So I'm going to actually, don't believe the 2 minutes that they say, because if you watch the videos, that's at least 5. But we're going to turn it on. So and now I see this little thing up in the top here. Search for people, places, and things. Okay. Oh, here we go. So then we click there. And then I guess I could just start typing in. So this might be good. Let's see, photos that I've liked, and here we go. This just gives me a whole list of, that's a weird one. Oh, that's my brother right there. So, we've got some different things going on. So these are photos that I've liked. So I can go back up here. Photos I posted. Let's see if I just type something in here. Let's try this. Friends who like the Rolling Stones. Let's see here. Yeah, my daughter. Friend of mine, another friend of mine, Bob. Look at this. So this is interesting. Let's say you were going to have a party and you wanted to invite people that might like the music that you were going to play. You could do that. So you could see, And here's some related searches, people who like the Rolling Stones, friends of my friends who like the Rolling Stones. So that's interesting. That would be extending your network one step, which seems to be something that Facebook is really doing these days. If you have a business page and you promote a particular post on your business page, that's basically going to be viewed by friends of friends. So wherever there's that one removed connection, they're using that, because we all know that, what is the best marketing tool that you can use? Referrals, and warm referrals, things like that. Anybody who does any business knows that if somebody says, here's a great mechanic, why don't you use him? The chances of you using him are much greater than the chances of you picking one of the ones who come in the mailbox every day with their different offers, that sort of thing. So, I'm going to get into this a little bit more, but just to prepare you, and I could try this. There's another, let's try another band, the Skip Castro band. Let's try this. This will really, now, band's friends of my friends who like the Skip Castro band. This is pretty funny. So here we have the Mine Shaft. This is actually the place that we used to go to see the Skip Castro band on Monday nights for about 2 or 3 years when I was at the University of Virginia. So this is interesting. There are lots of different ways. Friends who like Harleys. Look at this. So there are my friends and my friends who like Harleys, and again, you can learn, you can do things about that. My friends who like New England, how about this? Patriots. Here we go, again, people who like the New England Patriots that I know. So not a lot. But they're New Englanders. So now how do I get back to my page here? Oh, we got some friend requests. And here we go. We got home over here. So there we go. So now instead of, you can see, trying to wrap this up here, and I'll try to learn a little bit more about it. But you can see, when I click up here, I can search for things like restaurants nearby, and this is where having a presence on here. Let's try something here. And I bet the reason why. There we go. And that, we were just talking about this the other day. They have one Facebook page for both, and we use the Lexington Park location. And although we note the Waldorf location, the Lexington Park location is where we have the Facebook page. Should you have 2 Facebook pages? Maybe something now to more to consider. As I just go through this, maybe you should have 2 Facebook pages. That might be a way to go. And you could look for, if you're a dentist in Lexington Park, Maryland, there you go. 2 dentists that are on Facebook. I bet there are more dentists than that. Does anybody want to bet? And why should you not have if people are searching here, and here again, I'm thinking out loud as I go through this. Certainly people are hanging out on Facebook. This would be the real takeaway from this. People are hanging out on Facebook. Doing whatever they might do on Facebook, conversing with friends. We could be messaging over here. We could be reading things. We could be doing whatever. But the people who hang out on Facebook, which is a decent percentage of the population, once they learn of this, they may say, instead of, going up here and clicking on another tab and going to Google, I'm just going to look for dentists in Lexington Park, Maryland, up at the top here, and basically do it that way. And if that were the case, and as you look here, games, restaurants, photos, how they expand this, music my friends like, another place to go. And here's, here basically just, you wonder if the people that I'm connected to, what their algorithm is here. But they're trying to deliver content that closely matches what you might like. I mean, think about what Google does. Google is trying harder and harder by changing their algorithms to deliver the content that'll match up with what you're looking for, which is the bottom line of any search engine. And that's kind of where the money is. If Facebook can take this, again, basing it on, I know a lot of people who like the Sam Grow band. They're a local hot, they're a pretty hot local band from what I know. Full Steam looks like the same thing. The girl rapper, this is a woman who worked for a company that I did some business with, and I'm friends with quite a few people from that connection. And then we have, the usual suspects, Bruce Springsteen, the Beatles, some other bands down here, Jimmy Buffett, Eric Clapton. So this could be, done by figuring, well, Ripley's got about 300 friends, and how many of those people like this band, like that band, like the next band, and then deliver it to you that way. And that would be pretty good content. It gets kind of scary when you go into it, but what your friends may like, you never quite know. And this is interesting. And, the other thing that you could do here, certainly with these people, would be you could just like the different ones. Well, these are my ones my friends like. I'm going to like them too because, I don't know why. I thought I do like the Rolling Stones. So I guess I don't, and very honestly, boys and girls, while I work a lot on Facebook and do a lot with companies, as a Facebook user, I'm probably, a C or a D. I don't certainly go on there as much as lots of people do. So you can see here that I don't really like that many because I just don't, do that much hanging out on Facebook. But anyway, so now I'm derailing here a little bit. But this is, this is very cool. And this is a new feature to Facebook. We'll see how it goes. They've got different, there are more things that you can look at, movies, current cities, this would be an interesting little thing. Here's Waldorf, and here's where I am. I do like that one. I don't like DC, don't like La Plata. That's where, but this kind of tells where I have most of my friends. Interesting thing. I wonder if you can do this on Pages, I ask myself. So let's see here. Let's go back to here. What does it look like now? And here we have Rayleigh's Home Furnishings. And let's see. My followers, photos, videos, people who like Rayleigh Home Furnishing and my company, that sort of thing. Pages named. Different things. So here's some different search terms. Here's the list there. This gives us the list of the people. Now we can't, what I see here, these are obviously people that I know, and probably as I go down the list, I'll know less of these people. So that's interesting. People who like Rayleigh's Home Furnishings. And yeah, so here we go. Here we can do it by, we know that 11 of the people are from Waldorf. So, and we could look at who live in, let's try Lexington Park, Maryland. It is showing up there. So that's good too. So, and we've got fewer than 100 people, So what I'm learning here in doing this is I really think that we may need to have 2 pages here. And, you can run it through Hootsuite and do it that way, but we might be better off having 2 pages. This, I've kind of learned this already. So let's go. And now if we want to go back, we can go back here. So you're going to be, doing different things here. But it's interesting because you can now get some people who like MRW lawns. This is another. And live in Waldorf, Maryland. There we go. This is very cool. So we got 13 people. Interesting. So there I am. But this is very interesting. So this has turned into a long video, and I don't know what to say, but I think it's pretty good. So anyway, we'll be getting more info on this as it comes out. And thanks everybody for checking it out. I'm Chris Ripley with the Strategic Marketing Group, and we spent a little bit of time checking out the new Facebook graph search.